We have the guitars. Everyone believes in us. Is that Corey?
Yeah.
Everyone believes in us, and all we have to do is believe in ourselves. And they go on stage, and they start the, is everyone ready to rock?
Yeah.
Roll!
Oh.
Rock and roll! And right when they're at the start, we hear a band start playing A Good Lovin'.
Yeah.
And we cut back to the living room, and there's the band.
The Tongues.
The Tongues playing fantastic.
Yeah.
Except for Alan, who is off the beat completely and can't
But
think for his life.
that guy, I don't think William Russ actually plays, so.
It works, though.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, no, in the context of what we're watching, he can't play and he sings terribly, but it doesn't matter because he has a ridiculous talent around him.
Yeah.
I think that's the important part of that.
Well, that's a trick to being with a band, being the front man of a band. You can suck as long as you're surrounded by talented people.
Yep. We cut back to the gym while this amazing performance is going on in the living room. We cut back to the gym and Corey and Sean are being booed off the stage.
Much like Carlos Mencia or Carrot Top.
Oh, why not? They just leave them after. Oh, so they start bringing it to the name game, which is so ridiculous.
It's a bigger disaster than the Cutie Mark Crusaders' music act.
Wow. So they literally.
Hey, I had to get the pony reference in there somehow.
Actually, you missed one last show, so there you go. I missed up for last show.
Oh well, then I'll just get another one in at some point.
They leave the two of them embarrassed on the stage, and we cut back home.
Actually, wait a minute, I did kind of do that with the Burns toast into a liquid state. Sweetie Belle did that with toast.
Oh, there you got two in today.
Yeah.
There you go. You got two in today. Mixed up for last show for you.
Yeah.
I just didn't tell you last show. Yeah. They just, I probably didn't catch it when you listen back to the show. I didn't catch it. They, we come back to home and.
I had an Eric moment.
Yeah, we come back.
Sparklers are fun.
Okay, I know this is not going to be posting until next week. Tomorrow on Groovy World. Tomorrow, what day is it? Is it Wednesday? Is it
Yeah.
Wednesday recording this? On Friday, this is going to be the 10th. The episode is Girl Meets Mr. Squirrels Goes to Washington.
Oh, God.
Eric, there's a picture of Eric at a freaking Capitol building at a podium. I don't know why.
Well, didn't they actually just bring that out at the end of that one?
No, but I'm saying it's so ridiculous. I don't understand what's going on. So, well, by the time this airs, this post, that'll be after that show airs. I just wanted to say that if you missed it, that is up in the last episode of Gourmet Troll. So
anyway. What platform are you running on, Mr. Squirrels? Sparklers are fun.
So, he is the mayor of Stupid.
Yeah. No, Saint Oopid Town.
Of course. Anyway, that's Gourmet Troll. If you're not watching Gourmet Troll, especially this season, come back and watch the episode. It's been so much fun this season. Especially for Gourmet Trolls fans, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah. Even though I know a lot of people listening to this are Gourmet Trolls fans.
Okay, I'm sorry. I liked Riley seeing Eric in full Mr. Squirrels garb and going, "Stranger!" and been pulling out a rape whistle. And Eric pulls out a rape whistle of his own.
Why doesn't he have one? That's the question.
And then afterwards, he just starts acting like there's a freaking parade. The door gets closed. After a few moments, he opens up, and he somehow has a balloon.
Oh, he had the balloon to start.
Yeah.
To start.
Yeah, he just goes, "Hey, you missed the parade."
So ridiculous. Anyway, I have to do what we're talking about, but just watch the episodes of this season. They're really funny. The episode we're referencing there is Grooming Mr. Squirrel. It's the first one. It's very, very funny. Eric was on in that episode. He really was.
It's like he never left.
It was fantastic. Anyway, we come back to home, and their band wants to continue playing together next week.
Yeah.
Alan doesn't, obviously. Yeah. And Amy pretty much clarifies to him that he was never good. And she liked him anyway. And I love Alan's realization of, I thought you liked me because of the music, and it was because of just me. I feel cheap. But apparently all this really turned on Amy, and they start hitting each other again. It happens a lot on this show, which I appreciate actually on this show. I've said it in the past. And they're off. And that's all we see from them to the credits. That's all we got for the credits from them. So anyway, back to school. Corey starts pretty much saying, this is what I think Feeney's going to say.
Yeah.
And Feeney shows up to them.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what he said.
No, he says, Mr. Matthews, Mr. Hunter, and then he just starts laughing at them. Which is hysterical. I'm sorry, that's funny.
Yes, when Feeney laughs at you, that means that you have done something incredibly stupid.
I know, that was too freaking funny, because it's so unexpected for Feeney. That's so funny about it.
And then Mr. Turner comes up,
and says, if you don't turn up the class on Monday, I'll understand. So all this time now, all this stupid shit's going on, and the only person that has half a brain in this episode besides the teachers
is Topanga.
Who stayed behind pretty much to support her friends
Yeah.
at the end of the day, because really the three of them are really the only people
and
they have.
and she asked, oh, well, where'd your date go? He went to some oyster house.
To see the band. The band at the Oyster House. Why not? So, again, we never see him, so there you go. He's out. Topanga...
But then again, maybe he's like George Glass or something like that.
Oh, God, George Glass. There's a reference.
Yeah.
There's a reference nobody understands anymore.
Wow! She didn't get asked, so she made up someone.
Oh, who knows? No, because what it was, Corey kind of reacted like, oh, okay.
Huh.
Like a real person. Corey kind of reacted like the real person. So,
Then again, it's Corey.
It's a small school, though. It's a small school. If you remember from last season, there's like 20 people at the school. And they're all in that one scene at the dance. They're all there. Anyway, what I liked about this, and I didn't notice it until this episode watching it back, that Topanga pretty much tells Corey exactly what Amy told Alan literally 2 minutes before. Yeah. And it pretty much leads to Corey realizing Topanga still doesn't know how to dance. Neither is Corey.
He puts it in the 8-track.
And it is the live performance of, what's the name of the band again? It's up here. JoJo Mad and Brother B.
Yeah. And the first thing they do is a name game. Excuse me, sir. What's your name? George Feeney.
Feeney.
To which we then go, so that's why he held on to that tape.
Oh, that was hysterical. I didn't expect that. Again, joke comes back. There you go. And we hit credits. So we go to credits, and pretty much Alan and Corey are kind of bullshitting each other about how their night went.
Alan's trying to pass the torch.
And Eric, pretty much Corey doesn't want the guitar, because obviously this is not going anywhere ever again. He learned his lesson. Yeah. Eric walks in. So Corey pretty much tried to pawn the guitar off to Eric.
Yeah.
And first time I watched this, I think Eric's like, okay, cool, I can get chicks with the guitar. Yeah. That's how Eric was thinking this season.
Yeah.
So then he started ripping on the guitar. Like,
I don't even think that's Will Friedle doing it.
That was amazing to watch, though.
Yeah.
Maybe it was him, and that's a little secret that we didn't know about Will Friedle. He really could play guitar. Who knows? Anyone else who knows, let us know, because that would be awesome if you knew how to play guitar.
Because if that isn't him, then he actually has matched it up perfectly.
I know, seriously. If it was him, that's even more impressive, though.
Yeah.
And then Eric's like, oh, never mind. The two of them are sitting there in shock. End of show.
Yeah.
End of show.
Just going to say, Eric had to go chase a squirrel or something.
Yes. Or go find a moose to marry. Anyway.
I married a moose.
We don't need counseling.
We don't need counseling.
That meme showed up yesterday on Facebook.
I just like the fact that everybody in that shot leads it to look at the wedding photo.
What did you? I married a moose and you have a picture. Of course you look at the picture.
Okay. Well, this was nice. I'll see you all at my funeral.
You'll see the picture of the moose with the wedding veil on it. Oddly enough, a more organized wedding than one we were recently in. Anyway, ratings go
10.
See, I'm not that high. The problem with me is we just follow on my all-time favorite shows. Yeah. Last show was on my all-time favorite, and next week we'll get into it. Next week's another episode that I love. I don't know. I just didn't have much fun, and I'm gonna have to go a little lower than normal with me and go with 7 on this one. I didn't have fun with this one for me until the very end. But next show. I'm looking forward to this one. It's Fear Strikes Out. It is 7 Minutes in Heaven. I love this episode because I remember how uncomfortable I was watching it. I can't wait to watch it back next time. That being said, please rate and review the show on iTunes, Stitcher, and Player FM. Send us an email to boyretrocast@gmail.com. I finally got all my email situations figured out, so I'll be able to get your emails now. Tweet at the show at BoyMeansRetro. I know you're all listening because you follow the show all the time. I even got a happy 4th of July message from somebody. That was pretty cool. Just to the show Twitter. That was pretty cool. So hey, that's good. I know a lot of people are tweeting the show. Tweet us and tell us what you're thinking. Give us your thoughts on the episode we post. I'd love to read that here. The next show. It'd be a lot of fun. Or even when we do the season review at the end, I'll compile them and read them then. Be a lot of fun. Get your thoughts and just tell us.
Tell us how much you like the show, how much you like us.
What do you think of the episode we're watching?
That you want to go out with Kyle.
That's also a good thing. Or leave a voicemail. 414-882-8965, or go to the brand new Blake and Sal Show Network website at blakeandsalshow.com. Fully up to date, fully organized by season of our show. There's going to be a retrocast on there. And also, you can buy the season sets through the Amazon link to help support the network. So that's all there for you.
Helps pay for the beer.
Yes. That's all there for you and for us. So that being said, you've been listening to Boilers Retrocast. I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
Have a good day, everyone.
Do not anger the Phoenix.
Test.
Coach, keep talking. Need more.
Stay in school. Get a good education. Don't slouch.
George.